Welcome to the show with Joe. I'm Joe. So today we're going to look at the wonderful world of bum fights and Ty Beeson. Some of you who are older may remember buying their VHS on late night infomercials or at your local store, but they were huge for a while. They actually kind of been reduced to this meme, like some kind of quick headline of like, oh, remember when so-and-so went to Dr. Phil? So the thing is here, okay, so what is bum fights? Bum fights, sorry, I'm trying to get my mic right. Bum fights, oh yeah, that's way better. Okay. Bum fights is basically this guy, Tyler, and a crew of guys would go out filming homeless people. And what he would do is offer small amounts of money for them to fight, opposed to just giving them the money. And then they filmed them like boxing matches and then would sell them on VHS. Just a obviously not great thing to do to people, but I will say it was, if we're talking about YouTube, like this would be early YouTube. This is like that era. But yeah, so this is him, and what happened was he was confronted by the media, of course, right? Like to the level, like imagine if like Eminem's battle with the government went the opposite direction. Opposite direction. That's how bum fights ended up. Like they ended up having to shut down and all that, and but they were huge, like just as big as those big videos at that time. Trying to think of what else, like Chocolate Rain Guy, you know, those G.I. Joe ones they're like G.I. Joe, and then it's like cartooned. Pretty funny. So anyways, yeah, so where was I? So bum fights. Yeah, so this is the guy in the movie portrayed as, I guess. They made a documentary on them too, like it's a whole thing, but this is him. Well, because of the public outcry, people wanted to know more about this guy, and Dr. Phil had him on. So this guy comes dressed as Dr. Phil, the guy head of bum fights, and the argument is actually pretty good. So yeah, let me just say a little bit about this, and then I'll play that Dr. Phil video. After releasing the first film, the original creators sold the venture to Las Vegas producers Tyler Beeson and Ray Lucetta for $1.5 million. Beeson and Lucetta promoted and released the subsequent bum fight films. The new owner adopted fictitious names for the business due to the backlash of the first film drew. Rolling Stone reported that they had original creators sign a non-disclosure agreement which prohibited them from revealing the true identities of Beeson and Lucetta. After the acquisition, Lucetta and Beeson began claiming they were the brains behind bum fights while justifying the shocking content of the films. Everybody was offended, but what we did was show them what they walk past every day. So they're trying to show a limelight into the bum fights. That reminds me of like if you're an exotic animal filmer and then you already have the animals captured and then you just release them and film them. That's kind of like what this feels like. Sorry for calling homeless people animals, but you know what I mean. Difficult to stomach scenes of bum fights included a homeless man ripping off his tooth with pliers and another with bum fights tattooed on his forehead. More such scenes were compiled for the first bum fights film, which retailed around $22 per copy, with thousands of copies sold within months of its release. This raised concern about the commodification and demand for violence. Okay. Aftermath, bum fights. The company rebranded after they were sentenced to 3 years probation and 280 hours of community service. But they were later sentenced to 180 days in prison for violating their probation. Criminal case, $300,000 settlement. So they settled out of court and then they rebranded because they didn't want to get sued again, I guess. Not a whole lot. All right, let me just give the preface to this Dr. Phil reference here. Dr. Phil, host of the talk show Dr. Phil, invited Beeson to guest the show on December 2006. Beeson attended the interview dressed as Dr. Phil costume and shaved his head in imitation of Dr. Phil himself. After some bum fights clips After some bum fights clips were previewed to the audience, Dr. Phil immediately declined to interview Beeson, with security menacing the bum fights representative to be escorted off stage, which briefly on stage, Beeson criticized Dr. Phil's hypocrisy, being outraged over their exploitation of poor while he himself exploited people in distress for entertainment on a show. Ooh. Dr. Phil revealed in the next segment he himself had been homeless. McPherson and Slyman later claimed that the man who appeared in the show was not the actual person who usually uses the Beeson alias, but in fact a stand-in. The whole setup was organized by the real Beeson and Lucetta. That's crazy. So this may not even be the guy. That's what? That's so crazy. How about we just take a gander?
Now, I have to warn you, some of this footage that you're about to see is clearly inappropriate for young viewers. Please ask your children to leave the room. And I'm serious, you really don't want your kids watching this, and it's not going to be fun for you to see it. But we have to be aware of what's floating around out there and what our kids have access to. Okay, here is Ty defending his bum fights video.
Smack him right in the forehead with it.
I see homeless people as talent. When I go out in the streets, I'm looking for talent. I can smell it. I am doing a service to the homeless people. I'm turning these people into something special.
Gotta wear a bandana.
Motivating them, inspiring them. I believe our customers are infatuated with watching our videos because there's a lot of people that are addicted to violence. They want to see homeless people doing crazy things. It's something that this world needs. For example, one guy, he was a crackhead and his teeth were bothering him, so we got him a pair of pliers and we ripped one of his teeth out. And he just wanted a bottle of JD. There are lines that I don't cross. I don't do hardcore porn and I don't deal with death footage. We don't just sit there and give him our pocket change and say good luck. We put him to work. There was a homeless guy. We said, what would you do if we gave you some money? He said, I'd eat a raw frog. So we went to the Asian market, got a raw frog, and he ate it on the sidewalk.
What the?
We paid him $20. I've made multi-million.
I mean, they do that now with like the hot chip challenge stuff, right?
Success. It's a sick world.
Stop the tape. Stop the tape. I don't want to talk to you.
Why not?
That's despicable. I don't want to talk to you. You can go.
What?
You can go.
If you think I exploit people, every time you bring a guest on this show, you exploit them and spread whatever problems they have to the whole world.
Got
you think that's helping them?
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. You can go.
Wow.
You know what? Who do you think you are, huh?
Bye.
Hey, bud, come on.
Huh? No, I'm not finished talking to you.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Come on, let's go.
Wow.
Sorry, but I just watched that footage, and that is absolutely despicable, and I refuse to publicize that. I'm just not going to do it.
But he still publicized it.
He clearly could not have a serious dialogue about this ridiculous topic. I think what I saw on these screens is absolutely despicable. I think it's deplorable, and I think it is an insult to my intelligence and those of my viewers for somebody to stand up and say, I'm trying to help people by doing this.
Wow. Wow. So, yeah. That's Dr. Phil for you. Dr. Phil kicked Ty Beeson and the creator of Bum Fights off the show during a shocking encounter that highlighted ethical concerns surrounding both their content. Nothing. I got nothing. I got no way to end this. Yeah, so bum fights, bad. But, yeah. No, I mean, I see what he's saying. Dr. Phil exploiting people. I mean, that's daytime TV, right? Or, yeah, daytime TV, VHS tapes. I mean, you shouldn't be able to sell whatever you want on a VHS tape. But, I mean, if you're paying bums to do that and they're willingly participating, I mean, we give homeless people free needles in some places. Yeah, no, I think the best example is the hot chip challenge, though. Because, I mean, you're actually putting them through pain, right, that they weren't really expecting. You eat the hot chip and then you're dying. You thought you could handle it. Just like bums fighting. Like maybe they got hit a little too hard. They thought they could handle it. I don't know. Hey, how about they both suck? Bam. It's been the show with Joe. Smell ya.